I personally took interest in establishing Test for Uganda because of my personal story. I grew up as an orphan, and I saw the hardships that I went through. And having had an opportunity to start teaching at university or working at the university, I noticed a number of students who were like me or who are like me and who continue to be like me. They were brilliant. I believed I was brilliant. But I got to a point where I could have dropped out of school, not because I didn't have the brains to continue, but simply because I didn't have the funds.
I was privileged to be one of the pioneer beneficiaries, and I graduated in 2016. Since then, I've been an alumni, and I'm an alumni forever. I currently work with World Food Program at Arua area office, which covers field offices in Koboko and Gulu as well, supporting refugee operations.
I'm a doctor at Mengo Hospital. Mostly I'm in the Department of Pediatrics. We work with children, child healthcare.
I currently work with a local NGO called LandNet Uganda.
I am currently a filmmaker. I write and direct films.
Currently, I am curriculum design and training associate with Imagine Her Seguku.
Test for Uganda is quite different. Scholarship schemes would say maybe a cutoff point of you have to have straight A's or straight B's. Test for Uganda, we are interested in the story of each student. We go and read the application forms, and the application form is very detailed because we would like to know right from primary school, which school did you attend? Who was paying your tuition? We want to see the pattern. How were you raising the tuition? And that gives us the story that this is a brilliant student but lacking financial support. Because if you take a cutoff point, you're likely to attract students who went to good schools because they could afford those schools, but were unable maybe to get government sponsorship, and now they appear competitive. But then we want to go for that student who is coming maybe from deep down the village, very brilliant, went to a poor school, but if you put them on the same platform with other students from top schools, you start seeing the brilliance. And indeed, we've been able to see that. The other aspect for Test for Uganda is the time we invest and in the mentorship for the students that later join the alumni, because we believe that that's the foundation of the Test for Uganda.
I'm also glad to the Alumni Association that has been running efforts to give back. So I made a commitment. I contribute to the Alumni Fund that goes towards giving additional scholarship for students.
I have this passion for children, so I think that's why I found it easy to volunteer at Sanyi Babies Home. I take care of their sick children. I'm also giving back by helping my siblings paying tuition, giving back to the trust fund for Test for Uganda.
I have sponsored or paid around 5 girls from Dokolo. Their stories were not very far from mine. They were at primary levels. I can say that one is almost finishing senior 4.
When you look at the applications, I can say that 90% of the students who apply deserve support. Now, because of our limited resource envelope, making a decision that out of the 800, you want to pick out 50, it's a daunting task. It's hard to do the selections, but it's even harder because you have a bad feeling that you're leaving out someone who is going to drop out of school because they can't get support. That makes it a huge challenge. The wish is if we had more resources to support these students.
Because a hand that gives is the hand that receives. Don't get tired because every other time we give, someone is blessed. Every time we give, someone is uplifted and someone's hope is risen again.